All right, here is what I plug in for a client when they have a marathon, coming up. It's in a few weeks, so I'll show you what the couple weeks before a marathon looks like. But then, more importantly, I'm going to show you what a reverse taper looks like, aka, you know, getting back into training after a big run. And so you can see with this individual here, the Shamrock Marathon is in 3 weeks, but I'm going to show you these 2 weeks, the week of and the week prior. So, I like to tell my clients, I'm not just telling you what to run, but I'm helping you cross your T's and dot your J's. You train for months towards an event. You invest money in gear, nutrition, lodging, travel, all that stuff. And I don't want you getting sick. I don't want something little popping up. So I make sure clients, if they've never done an event before, he's done this one before, watch some race recaps. I send clients the YouTube videos of people running the race. I watched the one from Boston a few times before I did it while just doing the laundry, just like people, um, watching people do the course. And so I send those to clients. But a reminder: don't get sick. Just some thoughts to keep washing your hands top of mind, not touching your face, etc. I put in some carb loading notes, some race week meditations I have in there for them. He already had this up higher in the calendar. It's a pre-race check-in form where it goes through what's your travel, what's your lodging like. I ask, have you read some race recaps of people that have done this event? I don't want any sneaky hills popping up, stuff like that. What's your nutrition strategy for the day before, for the morning of? For a marathon, I talk about a low fiber diet to keep things moving through. And so after an event, I feel like a lot of people, myself included, we just like check out after an event. But I want my clients doing a little bit extra. I don't ask much, but the week after an event, the day after an event, I put in a standing mobility routine. I told somebody today at the coffee shop, motion is lotion. So this is a standing mobility routine, just to be a little careful of the hamstrings and the glutes. There's no crouching, no squatting, just moving a little bit. And I usually put in walks, but Matthew's pretty good with getting walks in. So, I usually put walks in for people. Here's a marathon recovery yoga. And then I put in a couple yin yoga, very light movement oriented routines, 15, 20 minutes. He's got a couple upper body and core routines in there. And then he has a run the next weekend after. And then for Matthew here, I have just 3 30-minute runs after a week off. And then I have a few strides, roughly 3 miles with some strides, something more structured here, 5 by 1 minute, and then an hour, super easy. Core and upper body here, sprinkling in some lower body stuff right there. So that's it. That's a pretty general, return to running plan: is a run a week later, 3 runs 2 weeks later, and then you can add a fourth run, or in this case with Matthew here, I just increased the duration and the intensity a little bit of his runs. It's nothing crazy, but doing the little things, doing some walks, doing some stretching, some mobility, some yoga, it will help things along. And I know I mentioned to my runners, get your protein in, get your sleep in, wear compression socks for the rest of the day after an event, maybe for a couple days while you're at work. So keeping these little things in